Good dogmatic thinking is meant to help, not hinder exegesis. When we think about justification and how it relates to the wider gospel, in particular to the question of sanctification or participation in God, one of the key things to note is how major biblical metaphors for salvation play out in the Bible. The Bible uses two major metaphors to describe our life with God: marriage and adoption. What's crucial to note is that in both marriage and adoption, there is a legal act that redefines the character of the people involved, and then there is an ongoing life together. This reminds us that we, with God, must be changed. We must be brought into relationship, no longer estranged and alienated by sin, but now in Jesus reconciled. That is a definitive, final legal act that we refer to as justification. On the other hand, like adoption court or a marriage ceremony with all the stress involved in its planning, the point isn't just to have a day in a courtroom. You go through that so that you can then enjoy life together as a family or as a married couple. You go through that so that you can then enjoy intimate communion forevermore. Justification isn't the point of the Christian life. It's the beginning of the Christian life and its foundation. It's necessary. You don't go anywhere without it, but you experience it so that you can then commune with God in Christ, and in so doing be transformed, be deified or changed into the glory of the Son, the faithful human being who's gone before us, the last Adam. One of the beauties of doing careful dogmatic thinking is it gives you categories then to turn back to those images and metaphors that are found all over the Bible, and to note how they work, to keep in mind their broader teaching regarding the nature of the gospel of Jesus. I hope that justification in the gospel points out to students, teachers, pastors, and interested lay people alike exactly how careful dogmatic thinking and some of the fine distinctions and categories that we make in theology are really there just to keep your eyes open to all that's going on in the Bible. Not to foreclose, not to simplify, but rather to open up your exegetical imagination so that you don't miss the wider point and the broad teaching on all that's going on in the gospel of Jesus. That's the way good dogmatics work, and that's the intent of justification in the gospel, in helping further and extend and fuel and fire our own exegetical imaginations.